Look, all the Transformers collaborations with G.I. Joe have been strange. In some way or other, there's something not quite right about them. And it hasn't been a huge surprise to see them all show up on discount eventually. It doesn't mean they're bad toys necessarily, they're just clearly not good enough to justify full retail. I got the Triple T here for just under half price, and honestly, that feels about right. The box is certainly fancy enough, with that diagonal split, and inside we get Kup, their accessories, and two carded Joes. We get Sergeant Slaughter and Leatherneck. Let's have a look at the Joes first. Leatherneck here is, well, he's a guy with a hat and a moustache, isn't he? I mean, we do get a case file on the back telling us he's a bit of an overbearing pain in the arse, but he is dependable. He must have his fans, but the stock military dudes don't do much for me, unless they're voiced by Don Johnson. Being a little rotund fan of professional wrestling as a kid, I did have much more nostalgic fondness for Sergeant Slaughter here. I did think he was pretty cool back in the day, but looking back it's mostly down to always wearing mirrored sunglasses, and I didn't know America was just awful. It's definitely the thing that gets stuck in my craw these days, but why doesn't Kup get a case file? I know that's a G.I. Joe thing, but come on, a few lines on the box about why this is even happening would be nice. Still, Kup genuinely made me laugh when I first got him out the box. It's just so strange to have this giant, ornery old bass standing there in all his American finery. There's a good amount of Kup in there considering how different he looks to his usual design. The face sculpt is pretty decent. Many a toy in recent years has messed that up. So yeah, the shoulders and arms, along with the torso and the two-slot toaster crotch, it's all coming up Kup. I would dearly like to replace that USA with an Autobot symbol, or even remove it completely. I don't mind all the other G.I. Joe crud, it makes sense with Sergeant Slaughter around, but yeah, that's probably going to go. But he's got a very nice range of motion in the arms, and the legs are pretty robust too, considering the chunk on display. It definitely feels more tangible and heavy than Soundwave did, for example. Listen to these ratchets too. The fucking good stuff right there. Of course we have this big backpack, which I honestly don't mind that much, but you can remove these if you like and shove them up your pompous arse, perhaps. It really doesn't have an effect on the balance, surprisingly, so I'll leave them on. Kup comes with two missiles and two swivel guns that can go on the back here, or Kup can hold the two swivels as honestly pretty underwhelming handguns. His backpack piece can fold down, revealing a platform and a dual computer screen setup, so we can stand the boys in the back and they can play Puzzle Bobble. Transformation is where things get, well, I wouldn't say interesting, but I don't know. It's certainly not that intuitive. It feels kind of like one of those Beast Wars Neo toys, where you struggle to get all the plates to line up. It's not hard, it's just a bit of a test of patience. Kup here's not one of those toys that's a joy, or even quick to transform. But there are some nice satisfying moments, like how the front of the Triple T spins around, or the back end clipping with the front. And after all that, you're kinda left with a vehicle that does really look like the G.I. Joe original, but that in itself isn't necessarily the most awe-inspiring or striking vehicle ever produced. It's fine. I do enjoy putting Sarge in there, and Leatherneck can either stand on the back or on the side. Maybe if I were more of a G.I. Joe guy than I am, I'd appreciate it more, but I'm not, so I don't. Get the guns and the missiles on to complete the look, and I have to say, once it's all clipped in place, it's sturdy as you like. A little messy on the back there, but mostly I think they've done a good enough job of getting a surprisingly well-articulated robot squeezed into this shape with little compromise. Kup's definitely an odd choice after we've had Megatron, Bumblebee, Soundwave. I love Kup, but he's hardly an A-lister, is he? Maybe this is designed to appeal to the over 40s with Sergeant Slaughter, etc. We all share a kinship with Kup once we hit our fourth decade, don't we? I certainly feel a nasty burr in my rotator most mornings. I assumed they chose Kup as the grizzled old veteran to team with Sergeant Slaughter, but wouldn't it have been more interesting to pair Kup with a young upstart he could mentor? This feels like a bit of a wasted opportunity, but then I remembered, this is what playing with dollies is all about. We can get Sarge out of there and plop Lieutenant Falcon right in. Here, Sarge, you can straighten out this turbo-revving young punk instead. That's imagination. That's truly the meaning of play, and that's why, forever, this is the best YouTube channel of all time. Bye.